Hello everybody, it's Simeonski again, and today I'm going to show you how to use the animation Gizmo and the animation chip. So there's two of them. One is still in beta, that's why I'm showing you the old system as well, but it will hopefully come out of beta soon. So yeah, I'm showing you both. They work both kind of the same, just a little bit different in some parts. So yeah, let's go for it. So I'm inside my maker room here and let's go right for it. Let's try animation. So we type in animation. And you see now that there's a lot of beta things coming up here because previously, what you would see is the animation Gizmo, but they are working on a new animation controller. Why am I showing both of them right now? Because they basically work the same, but there's some differences. And since when I'm making this video, this will still be standard probably, the Gizmo, but it will be exchanged for the animation controller in the near future. But they just look a little bit different from the outside. You can control them in a different way. This animation controller you can control with normal circuits and stuff. And this you will have to control with the old Gizmo system. So that's why I'm showing you both of them now. But inside they basically work the same. They have the same settings. So how do you animate something? Let's say, let's do an easy animation, or maybe more complex. Let's animate this cube, make a second one. So let's do an animation with just these two cubes here. So how does the animation Gizmo or the animation controller know what it should animate? So the first step would be you connect these things with the top part. Like here it's this thing and here it's this round key thing. So I will work with this for now. I'm just showing this other thing because you might still have this when you see this, but this might be gone later. So I'm connecting it to this. It says object edit to animation. I'm connecting this and it says object edit to animation. If I want to remove any of these objects from the animation, I just do the same step again and it will say object removed from the animation. But I want both in there. Alright, I have both of these things now inside the animation, so it's connected. How do I edit the animation now? Actually, it's super easy, but you have to do it in the right way, so to speak. So you go to your Maker pen, you go to Edit, and then you click on the Gizmo, or on the Gizmo or on the controller. Look at your Maker pen again, and then this animation menu should come up. If it doesn't come up, you can also get there by going to Configure. At least at the controller, I think it works. And then animation controls. Let's see if the Gizmo does the same. That's what I thought. Yeah, on the Gizmo, you can only go there with this edit and then it comes up. On the animation controller, they added something that you can also go there with the config and then open animation controls, and they should open. So once they are open, you have different settings. For now, it's there's a play button, which of course nothing happens right now because we didn't set anything. You can copy, you can paste, you can add frames in here, and you can change something about if the input and output should be more linear or if the curve should be more smooth. This is something you sometimes have to just play a little bit with and see what is the difference between this and that. So how do you do an animation? It's super easy. You go to add frames, and then you see you have 2 frames now. This frame number 1, this frame number 2. Just go to the move tool and move your objects a little bit from this frame. This would be they are just moving a little bit. Then let's add another frame. And let's do some rotation here. We can do anything. We can rotate them. So the next frame would be it rotates to this direction and to this direction. Yeah, we can move and rotate basically. So now we have 2 frames. If I play it, they move and then they rotate. Super easy animation, but you can put a lot of things in there. You see that it jumps at the end now. To prevent this, you can do 2 things. Stop the animation now. You can just copy and insert the first frame. Let's do this for now and paste. Okay, I did something. Okay. Okay, it's copying only this one object, so it looks like. Okay, then maybe don't use the copy and paste function. But what you can do if you wanted to go back to the first place, you might want to remove all these things, then add a frame before, add another frame, and always keep the first frame and the last frame the same. And if you want to insert more frames, you just go to insert and it goes in the middle. You see now here something has happened. Maybe let's move these things again a little bit. Yeah, this animation, so it goes here. Same time this goes here. And then we have the second one where we want to turn it around a little bit. Yep. Turn this as well. Okay. So, movement. Okay, it's going back now. Because I did, I did move it first, then it's going back. I would have to remove this. And then insert the second one, then it takes it from this. And then I can transform it. It's good that something happened here. So now we can see that it's playing, it's moving, and it's going back to the start. Kind of, yeah. But you see, it's not, there's a huge gap between this, and only a very small one between these frames. This is, you can change this here by the timing. So this is time, so this frame will be at 1 second. This frame will be at 1.2 seconds. Let's change this to 2. And this frame now will be at 2.3 seconds. We will change it to 3. So we have a smooth movement. And now it should go. Yeah, now we have the smooth movement, as you see, it's going there and back. But if you, for example, if you have something that your animation will jump like that. You see the jump? So, if this is happening, don't worry, there's another way. Yeah, let's just do this animation now for this. There's another way to prevent this from happening. Super easy, you go out of here, go to configure, go to your Gizmo, and then you have different playback modes here. One is forward, one is ping pong. Ping pong means as we go in, it's going there and back. So you also see in the animation control that it's going there and back. And if you have frames in between, it will go there and back. Yeah. that's basically how animation controllers work. So, and then you can just trigger them with a button, for example. You can change the speed, you can change looping here. This means should it just perform once or should it continue to perform its action once it's started? And allow holding means that you can stop it in the middle of an animation. If this is turned off, I think it will always go through all the animations before you can stop it. So, and if you want this animation to play from the beginning, that you don't need to press any button or something, there's two different ways. On this one, on the alt one, it's super easy. You would just go to configure and go to this number here, that's the 0 now, and turn it to 1, that means it's turned on. And so whenever someone enters the room, this will always play. If it's on 0, then it needs to be started by a button. And here's a little bit different, because you can only trigger it with a button here. If you want it to play when the room is loaded, you have to add an event. I will explain events a little bit later, because this is a very important system. But for now, let's just tell you that you need to put an event receiver, put it in here, config, look for the event that's called, where's it? There's so many events here. It will be less events on, oh no, it will not, if you, yeah, room loaded, it's called room loaded. You connect it to the play button, and this means this will start once I load the room. Let's see if this works. I would just save to reload the room, and then it should play automatically. And there we go, it's playing automatically once I'm entering the room, and it also doesn't stop. So this is basically how you use this animation controller or this animation gizmo, whichever you like most, but the system inside is kind of the same. Thank you guys for watching again. As always, like and subscribe, and visit my extra room that I built to show off the things that you can do and to give you a little bit insight, especially when the circuits come up, that you can just check out, make a selfie, post it, whatever. And yeah, see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.